Aaron, the unprecedented Ebola virus outbreak is moving faster than efforts to contain it, but there is some good news. Health workers say the deadly virus is unlikely to become a global pandemic. Meanwhile, an infected U.S. missionary is recovering at an Atlanta hospital. He's showing signs of improvement, while another prepares to return home. Gary Lane has more.
Health experts say Ebola isn't as great a risk on the global population as an influenza pandemic or SARS. The Ebola virus has been contained mostly to the West African countries of Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone. The disease is not airborne. The only way it spreads is through direct contact with an infected person's body fluids. Still, this is the most serious outbreak of Ebola ever seen. So far, more than 1,300 West Africans have contracted the disease. At least 729 have died from the virus. American missionary Dr. Kent Brantley is improving at Emory Hospital in Atlanta. He was flown home from Liberia over the weekend and surprised many by walking into the hospital. A second missionary, Nurse Nancy Wrightball, is expected to arrive at Emory on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Liberian Christians are gathering for a time they're calling sackcloth and ashes, asking God to halt the spread of Ebola in their country. 500 church leaders came together in the capital city of Monrovia for 3 days of fasting and prayer. Pastor Emery David of Triumphant Christian Church told us Liberian Christians are praying this week, trusting God for a miracle.
Well, we want this Ebola lifted. If it is an error, a sin that we have committed, we want God to forgive the church, the government, the nation, and heal the land.
Gary Lane, CBN News.